today we're gonna look at this Acer Predator Helios 300 computer. This is a gaming computer and we're gonna look at how it looked like and open this case to find out. You do it again. So, welcome. Today we're gonna look at the Helios 300 gaming computer from Acer. The name is Predator. The model is Helios 300. It's one of the latest models. This is a gaming computer. Today we're gonna open and look at how this gaming computer looks like. So this is the case. It's a black case. The weight is about 2.5 kilo. Yes, so let's open and see what we get. Okay, so here you do have the computer, you have a manual. Yeah, that's the manuals, the quick start instructions, and you also get some cables, I think. Yeah, so there is nothing more inside the case, just some papers from the manual. Then you do have the wire, that's the charger. Oh, the charger was a bit large. So this is the charger. This is the manual. You get instructions in different language. The quick start setup. And yes, and SSD extra connection card if you need it. This computer have 1 terabyte SD storage. I don't think you need more, but on other model from Predator you may need more capacity, so that's why you may get that SSD storage board. Then we do have the computer, so this is the case that you get, and inside this case you do have the Helios 300. So yes, so here you do have the computer. It's covered with this case is very hard, so it's a good protection, and you shouldn't get any damage when you're buying it or on internet. So, case is very hot. It can be used as protection or an alternative computer case. So there you have the computer. This looks very nice. Blue lines on both sides, and you also have blue lines. And on this computer you only get the logo to light. This is only reflects. So this doesn't light, but this would light when you turn on the computer. And you do have 2 USB on the one side. You also get audio cable, 2 USB cables, the Ethernet input and the power input. And then you got the coolers, the cooling system, and the this is how it looks on the downside. Yes, and on the other side you do have a USB-C input, 1 USB, and a display port input, and a HDMI input. You don't have any more inputs. You don't have SD card inputs like the older computers do have SD card, and you don't have CD or DVD input, so there is only USB. You have on this computer there's 3 USB, and you get an HDMI and DisplayPort, USB-C, and also the power input is here. And the graphic card is actually inside here. You see it is many fans inside it. You can actually see the gaming card or the graphic card. It's inside here. The graphic card is inside here, and the cooling system is on both sides. And you do have the beautiful blue lines inside. If you can see it on the inside, there's blue lines. That's the coolers or the cooling system. And I think it's written that you're not going to touch here because it can be heat, I think, when you're playing. So that's the computer from the outside. This is how it looks inside. The screen is 15.6 inches. You do have 120 hashed, and in this computer you do have RTX 2016 graphic card, and the keyboard is going to be or the keyboard do have lights on when you are turning it on. And this is a i7 core 9th generation computer from or Intel Core processor. So it's a very new computer, and this looks actually very nice. You do have the mouse pad. You do also have the same reflection that you had on the sides. You do also have it across the mouse pad, and you do have some blue on the gaming bricks. But the keyboard is likely like the other computers, but the different thing with this computer than other computers is that it also has lights, and you also had this number pad on the left side or the right side of the computer. That's actually nice to have it. But some other models from Helios, like the Helios 500, the 3-ton Predator 3-ton, they don't have this number pad, so they only have this keyboard. But on this model, this is a Helios 300 model, you actually get this number pad. That's a bit cool. And you do also have this graphic card, which is 2016 model. The storage capacity 1 terabyte. It's more than enough than you actually need. And you also get an i7 core internal processor, the 9th generation. So you do also have, you can do like video programming or video editing, photo editing, and it's compatible for gaming, and it's also VR ready. So that's amazing. So that's actually the Helios Predator 300. It looks very nice from the outside. It's a bit thick, and the weight is about 2.5 kilo. So if you look on all sides, that's the cooling system. The cooling system here, the power, and you get 2 USB. All USB system is 3.0 version. The Ethernet cable, and on the other side you do have HDMI, DisplayPort, and USB-C, and another USB. That's also a 3.0 version, but you don't have any SD card system. As you can see, the older computers had SD card, this one doesn't have. And as you know, those side doesn't light. The only thing that lights is the logo. And the keyboard also do have lights when you turn it on. And the cool thing with this computer that you have the turbo system. If you're playing something which needs much of the graphic card, you can actually turn on the turbo. And it also has its cool booster. So the cool booster is So this is the Predator Helios 300 model. It's the weight is 2.5 kilo. It's a bit thick, and the cool thing with this is that you do have number pads. You do get lights. It has RTX 2016 graphic card, the i7 core Intel processor. The mouse pad is very cool. It's very simple to use. It doesn't have this quick functions, but it does have it integrated, but you don't see it. And you do have everything that you actually need for a computer. All input like HDMI, you do have USB-C, so you can get nearly everything out of it. And you do have actually everything you need for using it for a gaming computer, or to make videos, or office work, or whatever you need it. This is a good computer. So nice. Yes. So this is the Helios Predator 300. I forgot to tell, this is the charger. The charger is a bit large, and from experience from other Predator computer I had, the charger can get very heated when you use it, especially if you're using it for gaming. And much of the graphic cards settings require that you put the charger inside the computer when you're using it. That's because the graphic card uses much of the power. So when you, for example, are playing games or using for video editing or animation or some kind of that, you need to plug this power cable inside the computer. Inside a computer like this, if you're going to use this graphic card settings, especially if you're going to use VR, the virtual reality glasses, you need to use the graphic card to get the most power out of it, or to get a nice gameplay. And so the charger can get very heated up when you're playing. It's also a bit heavy, so the total weight of this computer with the charger is a bit so, but it's still okay. It's not the best traveling computer. It takes very much of the weight when you're traveling, but for all other works it should be a very nice computer, very speed, and it do have a large capacity of storage, and it's a very speed computer. So I have nothing negative to say about this computer at the moment. The only thing that's negative is actually the weight, but the design and all you get in this computer is very nice. So I would recommend to buy this computer if you are using it for other things than traveling. Yes. So thank you for watching, and please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel.